Hello and welcome to qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix, a test race for the 2002 GP4 Championship run by me. I haven't given it a name yet, it'll come one day. We're actually going to just skip through this and see what happened. So our grid is going to be Daniel Duarte on pole for Williams, with Miguel Malveiro alongside. Both of them were title rivals in 2001. Stephen Duncan in P3, with Etienne Jones doing very well for Minardi in P4. After that we have Alvarez, Mazho, Leo Del Bosco, Rogers, Venez, Alves, Sutherland, placeholder C, placeholder A, Ria, placeholder E, placeholder B, placeholder D, Glenn, Flaherty, Van Covelden, De Villiers and Carlson. So, it's going to start off dry, but there's a possibility of us getting rain towards the end of the race. This race shouldn't last any more than 20 minutes, so it should be quite interesting to see what happens. So 9 laps of Albert Park we have. Let's go on board with Etienne Jones at the start. So looks like Malveiro will get the clear air and the better start towards turn 1. He will have the outside line and he squeezes Daniel Duarte right to the inside. That allows Etienne Jones to move up into P2. Even Duncan gets squeezed as well, and that allows Jordi to have a good run for P3. He will be down the inside. No, he'll think better of it and he stays in 4th. Mazho keeps 6th, Brandon Rogers keeps 7th, Alsha up to 8th, Del Bosco down to P9. As we see the two Salvers side by side. No incidents on the first lap. Everyone's kept it quite clean. As we see placeholder A going a bit defensive, not that really matters. Mazho defending P6. There's contact! I don't think either driver sustained any damage, but it was a close call. As we see Joao now with a very good run. Brandon Rogers trying it around the outside, this corner. No, he gets cut off. That was a stupid move. As we see Duncan trying to make a move on his teammate, not going to happen. Malveiro has already amassed quite a substantial lead, as we can see. So yeah. The back 5 have dropped off significantly. I think there was a collision between Carlson and I'm not sure who else, but he's now lost a piece of his front wing. Oh, it must have been between Van Covelden. He's missing his rear wing. There's some debris there. What's happened? I have to get a look at that. Looks like it came off a Ferrari possibly. Yes, the two Ferraris came together. Oh dear, that is not going to please Team Principal Ferrari. That is Stephen Duncan without a front wing. Jordi Alvarez missing a rear wing, and that's caused chaos up the field. Mazho moves up into P4, capitalising on Brandon Rogers slowing down. And now with a massive train starting from Alvarez. Drivers is going to risk it around the outside, as will Del Bosco. Wow, interesting. The two Salvers seem to be struggling quite a bit today. Was that contact? It was, but nothing substantial. There's Carlson and Van Covelden in the pits. As we see Miguel Malveiro making his way through the fast left-right. He's already got a 2-second lead. Arrows are in quite a good position. There are the two Ferraris dropping down and down the order. two Salbers battling. Sutherland might try something on the inside. Not going to work. As we see Leo Del Bosco all over the back of Joao in the arrows. So on to lap 3 now. Miguel Malveira, our race leader, sets the fastest lap. Etienne Jones is having a very strong day on the podium, while Mads Ho is getting caught up by lapped cars, and that is going to give Brendan Rogers a very good run probably. Let's see what happens into turn 3. Oh! He gets hit off by Maurice van Coevoorden. There he is. He's fallen right down the order. So that's Mads Ho out of the race, or at least in the gravel trap. I don't think he's out. We have a placeholder in the points here. Yeah, Mads Ho stays in 16th place, but he's pretty much out of this race. Is Stephen Duncan in 17th after pitting? His teammate is in 18th, soon to be 19th most likely. Here comes Miguel into the final sector, our race leader, followed by Daniel Duarte. His two title rivals from last year are behind. Etienne Jones obviously making the very ambitious move to Minardi. And yeah, he seems to be in P3, having a very good test here. Brandon Rogers has made it up to P4 after Mads Ho's incident. Leo Del Bosco has got past Alf in P5. And now Venez is looking to do the same thing. As we see yellow flags at turn 3, what's happened this time? Oh, Flaherty has hit De Villiers. The two former teammates are now out of the race. Has Miguel been impacted? No, he hasn't. Oh, and Geordie's got caught up in that too. Can't catch a break today, this guy. Here come the two arrows. Venez is still stuck behind. And that is the two placeholders battling, not very relevant. So for now, Malveira seems to have been quite uninterrupted so far in his domination. He has a solid lead of 1.6 seconds. But will lap traffic cut that one down? The only battle on track seems to be between two placeholders. Obviously these aren't permanent, and by the season opener tomorrow they should be gone completely, as the BMW placeholder is side by side with the BAR placeholder, and they're still side by side actually. Good battle here, but it looks like placeholder A will take P8. Sean Sutherland, full-time driver, is stuck behind these two. I don't know what's gone on with him today, but he hasn't been having a great day. He is making a move for P9 though, or at least he's hoping to. But placeholder C covers him off. Morris's car is still stricken there. As we see Brandon Rogers, I think he is catching Jones a fair bit. He's caught up half a second in the last sector. Let's go on board with him into the middle sector of this Albert Park Street circuit. It's getting closer and closer, while we have Jordi Alvarez, Luke de Villiers, Houtcastle, Jordi Alvarez, and Ria seems to have been caught up, though he didn't really see what happened. So a lot of pit stops as that. Stephen Duncan already up to 14th as a result. Sean Sutherland still stuck in 10th after his very slow battle with placeholder C. Look how far away the BMW placeholder we got. Arrows in a 6-7. Solid for them. Rogers getting closer and closer to Etienne Jones. The gap is now just 1 second, as that is a lapped car coming out the pit stop. Oh dear! What's gone on with Etienne Jones here? He's down to P4. We'll have to get a replay of that one. just slows down for seemingly no reason, and Brandon Rogers just slips past. Very interesting. Here comes Del Bosco. Etienne Jones finally gets past, so that will be... Oh! He hits De Villiers! Really interfering with the race here. Leo Del Bosco has lost his nose. Oh! Diogo Venez just power drive straight into the wreckage as well. What has gone on here?
Try and get back.
So Luke De Villiers is out of the race, obviously. Del Bosco and Diogo Venez seem to be able to continue, but I doubt they'll be getting any points now. Malvero still leads. He's been quite plain sailing for him so far, but there is some lap traffic coming up in the form of Jordi Alvarez and Mads Ho. Anything else going on down the track? Not much. It's quite a quiet face here. Sean Sutherland is still to see. Not been a great day for the Scotsman at all, and once again he will fail to get past. So here comes Miguel Malvero coming up to lap Jordi, I think. There's drivers in the pits as well, so we'll have to see who they are. Oh, it's just Del Bosco and Venez from their contact with De Villiers earlier. And Sean Sutherland still hasn't got past placeholder C. That's allowing placeholder E to catch up.
Watch out for debris.
Oh, that's rain. That is rain on lap 7 out of 9. Mark Ranko missing a piece of front wing. How typical. That is rain falling. That might spice up the race quite a bit here. Placeholder B goes into the pits, and I don't think it's for a crash. Miguel stays out. I don't think it's time for pit for wets at this stage. So I think we might not be seeing anyone pit for wets since there's only that to go. But it could be a struggle for all the guys to stay on track out here. Giraffes is up to P5. What's happened? Oh, of course, it was De Villiers. Sutherland still hasn't got past, but he is now in 8th place, thanks to the incidents with Leo Del Bosco and Diogo Venez. Even Duncan is already back up to P11. It has been a stinker for Ferrari though. Del Bosco P12, Venez P13, Louisa Glenn in P14, Ria is in P15. As we see Malvero encountering some lap traffic here, he should be able to negotiate it quite easily. He's been slowed down quite a bit there though. Daniel Duarte probably closed up quite a bit there. Still hasn't clear actually, Miguel. Quite strange. Now he is. And the rain is coming down harder and faster and making the track more difficult to drive on. Oh! He's hit Flatty! Oh, and he's going to have to go into the pits now. He's lost his whole front wing. And in fact he's stuck behind Carlson. What is he doing? He's going round Carlson. Oh, and Carlson's just taking his wheel off. Final lap drama here at the Australian Grand Prix. Duarte takes the lead. Brandon Rogers now P2. Wow. And that will promote Joao up into P4. So Miguel will be probably very frustrated with that hitting Carlson, obviously. Sean Sutherland still hasn't got past the VAR. Placeholder C. But look at this drama. Final lap of the race. Just seems to be physically unable to get past. He's going to try again here, and he's going to fail again here. So on board with Daniel Duarte, obviously finished runner-up to Etienne Jones last season, based on the fact that, simply put, he had one less retirement because they had exactly the same results as we see Moritz van Koven off the track. And Sean seems to have had a collision. Oh, he's been rear-ended by Helge Carlsen. This man is causing a lot of drama, is Helge Carlsen, as that puts Sean out of the points and pretty much out of any sort of contention. It has been a pretty weak race from the Scot, as I've mentioned before, but still, that will be frustrating for him. As Del Bosco, who is in a collision. Stephen Duncan's back up into the points. What a dramatic, well, at least crashy race this has been, for want of a better word. So, our race winner, Daniel Duarte. Possibly not the most deserving race winner, but he was in the right place at the right time. Was in second race, and on the final lap came through to take first. Second place, Brandon Rogers. Etienne Jones was very impressive third. Joao, even more impressive with that weak Arrows car, in fourth place. That will be a bunch of placeholders, 5th, 6th and 7th. Stephen Duncan, despite getting caught up in a crash early on in the race, he will take the final point, which is very impressive. Leo Del Bosco also P9, a strong recovery from him. So yeah, in the last few laps the rain really did spice things up, taking the race leader out completely. And now we just wait for the final few cars to cross the line. Helge Carlsen, who did cause a lot of the final lap drama here, with crashes at the final corner and turn 3. Michael Rea P13. Mats Ho, who was having a strong race until obviously he got caught up in a crash, he will come 14th. Jordi Alvarez, who kept on crashing all the time, 17th for him. And Louisa Glenn, 15th. Quite an eventful race then. Here's your race winner, Daniel Duarte. And here's the race results in full for anyone who missed them. See you all soon.